Collective. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot 911. I'm Jenny. Sorry I haven't been on in a few days. I've been super busy with work, and then I'm working on this super cool painting. So I had to go to Hobby Lobby tonight and get a few things. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome in or welcome back. If you're new here, I always say these readings are timeless, and if it resonates, great, but if it doesn't, then just let it go. So let's look at, I did get some intuitive downloads, so let's go through those and then we'll get the rest of what we're doing here. I got a new deck, a couple new decks actually. So this could be for some of you, for one of you, I don't know. So the outcome has already been set in motion. So that could be for somebody. They're deluding themselves. You read the fine print to end the soul contract. And if you don't know what a soul contract is, go look at it, because you can have multiples in your life with different people, and it's just you being in endless cycles with these people until you learn your lesson or whatever happens. And then they don't really have their own identity. Consuming dead energy, cycles completed, emotionally manipulative, do not accept the ring, wrapped up with a shark and the vulture, I don't know what that's about, working with the shadow, abandoning chaos, and I can let you go now. So I don't know if that is for somebody, but we are going to find out. So I'll pop this over here just so I can see it. So let's start off by getting some charms for you guys to see if it's more specific. I just realized the angle on this camera is wrong. That's okay. I don't care. I don't care today. We'll just move the chair over a little. There, that's a little better. All right. So we got a heart, a snowflake, 2 cherries, a flower, a snowflake, oh, I already said that, butterfly, dolphins, a tulip, a lighthouse, a crown, a cat, and a key. So that could be for somebody. I feel like as long as I'm here, we're always going to get a cat. So, and then we'll look at some letters and just see what we got. So we got 2 S's, a V, an F, and an N. And a C, a T, a G, a B, and an O. So that could be for somebody. So, all right. Let's get into this. So, Spirit, what does the collective need to know about all of what is going on in that, and what I said? What do they need to know? So, let's see. I think I might have to move that book. And I'm using a different tarot deck today, so I think I probably can. Let's move it over here. Okay. So, we got resistance. Okay. Interesting. Growth. Are you resistant to growth? We all are at times. Sacred space. Okay. Upheaval. I feel like that's the tower. And then what's the last one, Spirit? Risk. Okay. So we're going to do things here a little differently tonight. We're going to start with tarot, see if we can get what we need to know from there. So, Spirit, what do we need to know about this resistance? Actually, you know what? maybe we'll pull from this tarot deck first. We'll see what we get. And then we'll clarify with this deck. I think that's a better idea. So resistance. What about resistance, Spirit? Fulfillment of wishes. You're resistant to fulfillment of wishes. Doesn't sound like a collective. Growth. What about that? Third eye chakra. Okay. Someone's resistant to opening their third eye chakra. What are you afraid of what's going to be revealed to you? Victory and success is under sacred space. Okay. And then upheaval. What do we need to know about that? Movement, choices, decisions. So you had decisions that you could make. And then risk. What about that? Obstacles and challenges. Okay. So it's funny, when I came in here, fulfillment of wishes was on the floor, which is really weird. But anywho. All right, Spirit. What do we need to know? And these cards are so beautiful. I don't know if you guys like crows, but I love crows. This is the upheaval card. Looks pretty cool. All right. All right. So, Spirit, what do we need to know about resistant to fulfillment and wishes, which is a really strange message? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Bad news in earthly matters, money problems, ignorance, someone who does not appreciate you. So this person who you're dealing with seems like is having a not so good time. And it could be because they're resistant. Maybe they constantly catastrophize. Maybe they feel like they don't deserve to be happy. I mean, maybe that could be part of it. I don't know. The moon. So this person you're dealing with could be very insecure. And past situations could be affecting their current situation. Sorry, my hair is such a mess. I didn't do anything to it today. And then things are not what they seem. Okay. What about victory and success in sacred space? King of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody has a preoccupation with money. We're going to have to get more info. We'll grab a couple more and then we'll grab from that deck. All right. What else? What about movement, choices, and upheaval? The Emperor. So I feel energetically like you had to leave something behind in this upheaval to get to Emperor status. That's just what I'm feeling, but we're going to find out more. What about risk and obstacles and choices? Ace of Swords in reverse. So somebody was hostile to you. They weren't thinking clearly. Whenever this happened, whatever happened, or whenever this tower hit. Oh, I just want to make sure I have all these cards. All right. So we need more information because I feel like upheaval is the tower. I feel like sacred space, you felt like you were living in a sacred space. You value the place that you live very much. And this person, we're going to find out who is this person who's resistant to fulfillment of wishes and that's living in a poverty mindset. What do we know about them? Ascending in reverse. Okay. So, me thinks this person is not in touch with their spiritual side. That's just what I'm guessing. And this is causing them some issues. They are resistant to it. What else, Spirit? Mirror in reverse. So I feel like you were mirroring this person and you held up a mirror to them and they didn't like what they saw. Is what I'm guessing. I don't know. All right. What about third eye chakra and growth? Coffin in reverse. So the new beginning that they thought that you were going to have didn't happen. There was no rebirth. What about the moon and cycles, Spirit? Enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Maybe this person's only good at the honeymoon phase. I don't know. All right, what else, Spirit? What about sacred space, victory and success, and King of Pentacles in reverse? Key on a ring. So I feel like this person may have been stringing you along in regards to money matters and you figured it out. What was the other thing I was just getting? Oh, hold on. And if you hear a noise, it's my son getting home. Breadcrumbing. That's what I was getting. So paying attention to you when they felt like paying attention to you. What else, Spirit? Twin flames in reverse. So this was a false twin flame that you were dealing with, but I feel like this person wanted you to think that they were your actual twin flame. I'm not a fan of the twin flame journey anyway, myself, but that's just me. Abundance in reverse. Yes. So because this person was spiritually bankrupt, let's say that, because they were spiritually bankrupt, they were affecting your karma and your finances. So you made choices to improve your situation. What else, Spirit? And I feel like you have a new love situation coming in. Maybe that's the Emperor. Maybe you're actually going to get an Emperor. Who knows? What about risk, obstacles and challenges, and Ace of Swords in reverse? The Phoenix. So you face these obstacles and challenge. You took a risk on yourself and you rose from the ashes, which was unexpected, I feel like. What else? Karmic relationship. Yes. So I do feel like this was a karmic relationship. It says intensity and letting go. So maybe that's why I was getting I can let you go now. All right. What else, Spirit? That is what I was going to say that I didn't say. So not enough. They made you feel like you were not enough. And I feel like they did it so often that it didn't faze you. You were like, fuck you. I'm enough. Go have a nice day. Go fuck yourself. Dragonfly. Yes. Lighthearted, adapt. So you found a way to move through this. Okay. So, Spirit, why is this coming out now? Can you tell us why this message is coming out now? Three of Cups. Because I feel like you now have a sense of community and you're emotionally fulfilled by yourself. You don't need somebody else to go around filling your cups. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Ego conflicts. Disregard for expertise. Discord. Yes. So I feel like this person did not want to be on your team. They were very much about what they could get. And they, I don't think, gave a shit on how it would affect you. So what else, Spirit? Devil in reverse. Yes, you've removed yourself from this situation. You've removed yourself from this dependency on this person, and you were at the end of your rope, and that was it. What else? We can't take all these. Let's take these. Let's see what they are. Five of Wands. Competition. Yes, I feel like this person was in competition with you. Six of Wands. Yes, and because these two are paired together, I feel like they felt like you had an unfair advantage in the situation and they couldn't hack it. What else, Spirit? Two of Wands in reverse. So their indecision about you, their confusion, their avoidance, and denial about speaking the truth finally came out. Whether Spirit showed you or whether you figured it out for yourself. All right. What do we have for an outcome card, Spirit? Seven of Cups in reverse. Reality, clarity. So you figured this out. King of Swords in the upright. Structure, routine, intelligence. Yeah, so you took you made a head over heart decision and decided to do what's best for you, the balanced judgment. So, I don't know. I think this is all good. And we don't, you know, I guess we could do the cards where we see what they would say to you if they could say anything to you without being judged. Let's do that. And then we'll get you an advice card. So whoever this person is, who's spiritually bankrupt and probably now financially bankrupt, what would they say to you if they could? I hide behind material things. It's time for me to heal. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I know I messed up everything. I look for you everywhere. I know that I crossed a line with you. I feel you leaving me behind. I wish I had treated you better. One more. I am not available in reverse. So I think that's what you want them to think, if you even had the inquiry to even think about it. So, all right. Let's get you an advice card. So, Spirit, what does the collective need to know about, you know, what's their advice for this situation? Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change, your brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yes, that's all I'm saying. All right. Well, seemed pretty clear cut and dry tonight. So anyway, thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I appreciate it so much. And I hope you guys are having an amazing evening. I'll see you tomorrow night, and keep being amazing. Bye.